Well, hello. I got the 2-second aquarium segment. Thought I'd show them off. So, I'll tell y'all what's going on so far. Alright, well, I bought two lights up here. This one has the UVAs in it, and this one has for heat light, or this one's UVBs. UVBs 10.0 recommended, and this one's for heat, and it also produces UVAs. Well, I kind of have to raise that one up. I kind of got a prop where it hangs higher because down here where the basking spot is, it's supposed to be 110 degrees. And I got a thermostat back there, but if you see, that one, it's just sticking on the wall. Where they're basking at is when I put it there, that was reading like 120. So I had to raise the light bulb up and leave it sit there, and it's about 110. I just stick it back there for now. That's not the accurate temperature to the basking spot. So if you have a thermostat like that, make sure you put it where they're basking at and check that temperature, because that's not accurate on the wall. Where they're basking at is where it's accurate. So anyways, I separate them. I got the boy over here and the girl over there. And right now, money's tight, so I'm trying to get what I could get at one time. But the girls were always fighting over the boys, and it is becoming a worry for me because they can bite each other's tails. They can, starve or whatever, dominating the tanks. So anyways, I separated them. And I put Saphira, which is the bigger girl in there, I put her first in here by herself, but she was so heartbroken. She was all just up there in the corner, kept trying to get to him. I put a blanket up there, or a little a towel to separate them, so she couldn't see, but she knew they were there, and she still just wanted to get to him. So I ended up taking the boy out, Amon, and put him up here by himself, and let the two girls be by themselves. And so far, it's been great. He's been liking it a lot better. He stays out, because before he got to the point he would just hide a lot, because the girls always just fight over him. Every time he come out and try to get up in the light and stuff, they would just fight over him, and he'd just end up running off. He had enough. Oh, and she's shedding too. Another thing I wanted to point out. Big Mama, Sophia, see her head? It's almost done, but her whole back shedded this morning. When I woke up, she's been shedding today. Down there's some of her skin. The cricket's walking around. But all the little white specks is like sheets of her skin that's come off shedding. But anyways, long story short, make sure your heat light is exactly 110% or 110 degrees at the basking spot. And so far they're getting along, so I have to get another aquarium, another setup. It's kind of expensive over time, a little bit here and there. I highly recommend to make sure you have everything that you need before you get a bearded dragon. I had a bearded dragon for 8.5 years. She passed away, and I had what I thought was right for her. But I've reading and reading, and things have changed. People learn more, and things has been recommended is not recommended no more for them and stuff. So one thing, don't have sand. I always had sand with my baby girl, and she ended up getting a prolapse, which just means she was 8.5 years old. It happens with age sometimes with them, but it could have been because she had sand in there and she can't digest sand, so don't use sand. And yeah, that's so far. They all seem to be happy. Right now, he doesn't have a basking light. I'm gonna get one probably this next week when I get paid. But right now, I have a heat rock in there. That's a heat rock with a thermostat. That's the only ones I'd recommend, and I don't even know if I'd recommend those, because bearded dragons are technically supposed to have a basking light, and I didn't know that for a long time until here recently. I always had the heat rock, which, like I said, I had her for 8.5 years, and she did all right. But you know, I always made sure she had the UVB 10.0s. I just didn't know I had to have a heat rock or a heat light with UVA rays. So anyways, that's him temporarily for now. Eventually I'm here soon, get another basking light for him. And I'll probably, switch them in and out. They can be friends and stuff, but they're all going to be by themselves. See, catch her waving. She's over there waving. Anyways, I just want to say thanks y'all for watching and liking my babies. They're so cute. Hope as I learn, I'll explain things to you guys the best that I can and stuff. Because I want everybody to make sure that has a bearded dragon, they properly take care of them. I've noticed a lot of YouTube videos that people don't properly take care of them. They were like me, they didn't know what was right, and you know, they just seen, you know, what they see on TV and shit. And you need to do some reading. Make sure you know what you're doing. They take care of them. They're not hard to take care of, but you there is, you know, make sure you know what you're doing. So they're great. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.